Owen Benjamin tried to poison my lasagna. That's how you're going to try and diss someone in a wheelchair? By saying that the wind blew them over? That's your slight jab at me, buddy? Nice try. Must be nice to try and make jokes like that. Found out about Owen Benjamin and the Unbearables. I can't remember exactly who told me about that. It might have been one of them who had reached out to me, actually. Long story short, in like March of 2018, I was looking to, of course, continue building the show, and I was looking for a group of networkers, kind of like-minded creative conservatives, and I was told about the Unbearables. I found out about Owen through the JRE podcast. To be honest, I wasn't really a big fan of him comedically. Like, I thought he was okay, but he wasn't, great. But I kind of liked what he was doing with the whole, anti-trans kids thing. That really spoke out to me. And in the beginning, the Unbearables seemed to be a great network. People who were doing creative stuff like art and design and podcasting and video production, parody, songs, musicianship, in the case of Chuck Boris, and just late night streams, which was how I met the original DZ guys. Of course, John Neary was my first interview for the brief period of time I was with the Bears. But here's the thing, Owen's not even a conservative. He's a fucking leftist, posing. He's a wolf in sheep's clothing. How dare you! Owen is doing the shit that mass shooters do before they go out and do a school shooting. Here's my manifesto. We need to get rid of the weak people, and I'm not saying he's going to be the one to do this.
An Australian man who murdered his wife with a pair of scissors, stabbed her in the chest.
This is a warning to the general public about Owen Benjamin. We warned you. How dare you!
Must be nice.
According to him, the goat urinated on him first, in front of Amy.
all this gay talk is pissing off my German Shepherd.
Alrighty, and good evening, folks. Welcome to the Whitfield Report. I am your host, Sammy No Legs Whitfield. Yeah, that's right.
I heard you have no legs.
My mafia name got outed, by some people on the internet. I'm not gonna say who, but without further ado, we have two guests tonight. One is an official co-host. That's Sinister Charlie.
Hello.
And our very special guest, Mr. Ian Ellis of Philip Wave Radio and No Apologies.
Yeah! Fuck! What up, Sam?
Not much, dude. And tonight we will be answering the question of hopefully of who is Ian Ellis? That is the question.
Sam, how is life on the run since you've been outed?
Oh boy, the life on the run has been pretty exciting.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Good stuff. All right.
It's
I don't know.
It's been entertaining, at least for the people at home. So anyway, yeah, I did No Apologies last Sunday.
The hell was that?
It's this hot new show that is only on Gas Digital called No Apologies.
Ian Ellis, you son of a fuck.
That's right. That's how you make babies. You fuck.
Well, you do, but god damn it, Ian.
Doesn't Sam look like unbleached if he was in Blade Runner?
Well, he kind of does. I mean, if you look at him hard enough. Fuck.
I think that's a compliment. I'm not really.
Probably a compliment.
I'm not really sure. I do know that Nat Clo is in here. I haven't seen Nat Clo in a hot minute, so welcome back to the show, Nat Clo. We missed you.
Yeah, I've been sending dick pics to chicks, doing the Lord's work. A shout out to Lissa from Pete Hart in the chat.
Okay, home star.
One time, a chick did ask me for dick pics, but then she got really pissed off because I sent her pics of Dick Cheney. I mean, she said.
So obviously a Dem. Fucking liberals, am I right?
Am I right? Yeah, that's right.
I mean, she said she wanted dick pics. She didn't specifically say like what type of dick pics she wanted. So, I decided I could have given her Dick Cheney pic. I could have given her Dick Nixon pics. That would have been worse. So. Alan Pell, the greatest troll who ever lived, in the chat.
Is he?
Yes, Charlie?
All right. God damn it.
Charlie, I gotta ask, you got a real Medicare rogue internet thing going on with your brogue. What's up with that accent, bro? Why are you talking all internet guy?
I don't know, because I'm cool, or whatever. I don't know.
That's what you call it? Just talking like another man? Call that cool? It's cool around your corner? Over there? In the neighborhood? In the sticks?
We'll see.
Sir, I'm amazing and a good person and cool.
We'll see.
Yeah.
But Charlie, are you cooler than Apex, Alan, and I combined?
I don't know. Apex. Ooh, I don't know.
Apex is so cool. He put his chin in the air to say his name. He said Apex.
I don't know. We're gonna fight. Me and Apex are gonna fight.
My money's on Apex. He's a beast. Apex Predator.
Well,
I don't know, man.
Well, I don't know though. I mean, listen, the one I am most afraid of.
Come on, doggy. I fought with the best. I can fight. Come on. Hey.
Have you? By the way, I do want to commend Charlie here because I know that he does. I know that he does watch Revenge of the Sith, and I do. I don't want anyone from that. I don't want anyone from that community trying to lynch Charlie. He's a good.
Yes, son of a fuck.
Charlie, what does the Revenge of the Sith watching community think of Philip Wave?
Well, the community, a lot of gays. I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of gays. I don't know. I don't care. It's kind of hilarious.
So
fuck it.
First off, getting into an actual serious question. So, Ian, you started out in comedy, in actual stand-up comedy, right? In Chicago.
Comedy.
I started out all starry-eyed and dreaming, and the next thing I knew, I was 40, white, and failed at life. And
I
now,
did too, Ian. Ian agreed.
Well, are you like me, where now you're so bitter that you just lash out at funnier comedians?
Yes.
That's pretty much what my life is. It's just attacking Shane Gillis and Royce the 5'9".
I like Doug Stanhope. I'm a big fan.
Don't get me wrong. I drink Doug Stanhope's cum. I would guzzle his dick down fast for 5 minutes of stage time. Oh, he's at Skankfest South right now.
Yeah, he actually was. I like
Junior
Zach Amico.
Junior.
Zach Amico. God damn.
All right, you don't get to just make statements like that. What do you like about him? Why?
'Cause he's funny.
In what way? What made you laugh specifically?
Because like he makes me laugh.
You just like a butterball with purple hair. He's a freak. And
Sure.
you're sweet. He said nothing funny.
Suck my dick, faggot. That's how.
Zach Amico is actually incredibly funny. I think he's as funny or funnier than Big J Okerson, and he's underrated.
He's way funnier, by the way. Zach Amico's so much.
They
funnier.
treat him like a whipping boy and a sidekick, but Zach is he's a powerhouse.
He god damn, he's funny.
You know who isn't really funny, but he's a nice enough guy is and of course Dave Smith.
Dave Smith. He's alright.
Dave Smith is alright, but as I told him once when I met him at one of those libertarian conventions, I told him, I said, Dave, you're pretty funny, but you're not Dennis Miller funny, in my opinion.
Ooh, sick burn.
Okay.
Dennis Miller.
What?
Okay, babe. Okay, cha-cha.
I apologize if people have heard this story, but what did Dave had to say? What did he have to say as he took the podium at a convention?
Basically, so the thing with it is a lot of libertarians don't have senses of humor. They're just ironically
very serious people.
Ironically, Michael Malice is funnier than
the best.
Ironically, Michael Malice is funnier than Dave Smith in my book, and
ooh.
Michael Malice, I don't think he claims to be a comedian, but he's made me laugh, certainly.
Well, so for the Libertarian Party, is Dave Smith like the funniest guy they've ever met?
I think so, but then again, at one of the libertarian conventions I was at, and I think there's footage of this. I went to a libertarian convention 2 years ago, and every sentence started out with, "Well, as a libertarian." So as a libertarian,
as a lesbian, it's like their fucking pronoun.
Yeah, so my friend and I, we started we didn't go to any of the workshops or anything like that. We just kind of hung around Memphis and just went to stuff during the day. And then when we had to go back to the hotel for the convention, we did. And one night we literally just stayed in our hotel room where we were staying, and we literally. The walls were so thin that we could hear everyone's conversation, and as people were saying, "Well, as a libertarian," he and I just started drinking and taking shots every time someone said, "Well, as a libertarian," and it got to be so bad. I eventually had to I had to stop, because otherwise I was gonna black out, and I'm pretty sure I almost did. So it's
How was their pussy game? Was there a lot of trim at the Libertarian event?
There was some.
Dripped?
There was some, but there were just way more awkward. Well, I mean, it was Young Americans for Liberty, which is the which is the turning point equivalent for libertarians. I've never seen so many nerds fanboy for Ron Paul. It's weird. I feel bad for the poor guy, because Ron Paul did come and speak, but you've got all these, he's close to 200 years old, but you've got all these college students just almost trying to suck his dick, and
So these guys they're nerds for Libertarian. That's their Star Wars.
Yeah,
They dress up in a costume and they know all the lines and they sit there and have fan fiction with each other.
yeah, it's about like having a stateless utopia or something like that. Meanwhile, like I'm like I wouldn't call myself like super right wing. I'm more conservative. Like I'm just like if you want to smoke pot and like have guns and like whatever, like that's it. That's
As a libertarian, I advocate for safety. Do drugs, but do drugs safely. Own guns, but own guns safely. As a libertarian, that's what I say.
yeah, exactly. But then you get like some of these people are like you know you shouldn't have to wear like a shirt or pants in public because the state something something um dark side pretty much. um I
All
mean
right, let's do it like a Mad Lib. I need a color and a noun. Charlie,
Verbs and fuck.
verbs
You
are not a
need a.
color. Name a
You
color.
got well. You gotta
Come
have
on,
a
you
verb.
love colors. Give me a color.
Son of a bitch! I love colors. Fuck.
blue.
Well,
All right.
gonna need a
Right now
verb.
we need a noun, a person, a place, or a thing.
Jesus Christ. Fuck. Fuck. That's a verb. Really is.
You are
actually.
terrible at this game. This is a child's game. A
Fuck
person,
is a
a
verb.
place, or a thing.
Suck my dick. Verb.
Full sentence.
Fuck.
Let's get this
Fuck.
down to one word. Economy of
Fuck
words.
is a
A
verb.
noun.
You
Noun.
son of a fuck. That's a verb.
You're not even close. You're not even
Nope.
on the field.
Eat my dick.
Can you
Hard.
take some Adderall, bang a line out?
Yeah,
All right,
son of a bitch.
name a person. Name a person you know.
Me.
Charlie?
Yes.
So
all right, the sentence was, the state, blah,
Suck
blah, blah,
my
because
dick
of blue
hard.
Charlies. All right, as Nick Mullen would say, because they're gay.
Well, fuck that guy. That guy's gay.
As a gay, I think
That's
that
a
liberty
gay.
is tyranny.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, fuck me, huh?
You ever think,
Right.
like, what if instead of a constitution, they just sucked each other off? Fucking old
Yeah, that
Benjamin
would
Franklin there jerking off George Washington. Wouldn't that be more lit? They'll just bust
that-
on a blank piece of paper, like, here you go. Fucking figure it out.
Jesus Christ, Ian Ellis.
Well, I mean, I kind of feel like that's what Congress does now. They just circle jerk each other.
Oh, I can't. I can't. Also, I like Sam.
Also,
I can't imagine how they function because you have fucking your lobbyists, your corporate interests, but then this fucking internet woke culture, public opinion shit, all at the same time. That's too much pressure to make a decision.
Absolutely.
I do like the fact though that Virginia now has like a black lieutenant governor who's like a woman and she's like a Marine.
It's pronounced Dyke. They have a Dyke.
Well, look, I am.
It's pronounced as a black.
I am pro Dyke as long
Israel.
as long as they're our Dykes.
Oh, so you put fuck, I can't find the word. Never mind.
You're fine.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Well, this is actually better than most Whitfield reports we've had over the past few weeks.
Sure, we can make fun of like blacks and
Whoa, Jesus Christ! As
Hey.
a libertarian, I do not support this hate mongering, this
do.
white supremacy, fucking colonizer
black.
Jigglypuff over here.
It's damn blacks.
Hey, do you think since the Jews went through all that and they got Israel, shouldn't the blacks get a Wakanda? Don't we
They
owe them?
can. I
Maybe
mean, we
we'll
don't
put it
have to
next to
give them.
Israel. What if we put them between Israel and Palestine? What
I
if
mean, we don't have
just...
to. We don't have to give them anything, really.
All right, Sam is throwing up occult hand signs. He's
Well,
summoning
God
demons.
damn it, Sam! Stop throwing up hand
Turn up
signs.
gangs.
You
Okay,
jerk.
okay, Brandon.
well, they.
Goddamn Sam.
Well, they.
Goddamn Sam.
That'll be my new nickname. Goddamn Sam.
I like it.
Well,
Fuckhead.
I mean, listen, the blacks they already have Africa.
Whoa, Jesus
Oh,
Christ!
these blacks.
We're in the middle of the fucking Rittenhouse trial, and you fucking space monkeys are over here with your buzzwords and your dog
Space
whistles.
monkeys.
Jesus Christ!
Damn blacks.
No, well, listen, man. My name is Joe Biden, and listen, man.
Pretty cool.
Mitt Romney wants to put y'all back in chains. Or
See.
Just put them. You gotta put your toys away when you're done.
Or something, man. Look, I can't do a very good Joe Biden impression. But I mean, that's the other thing is like Biden is little like having diarrhea now. Like, and
He shit himself. Confirm Grandpa Pants.
Goddamn
Swishes when he sits down.
Yeah, and people still
Got an old Hershey highway running down the back of my leg.
And people still think he's like eligible to run the country or something. Look, I'm going to propose a radical idea. I think we need Charlie here and Alan to just like take over and run the country together, and somehow they'll figure it out.
Probably true.
You're in for Kamala Harris and Kanye West, so don't get your hopes up on things going well. We're tailgating the end of the world. Well, you need to be a doomer. There's too much optimism in those eyes of yours. Well, it's over. We're fucked.
Well, listen. I mean, Kanye, I can kind of get behind just for the lulz, but I mean, Kamala, I mean. Yeah,
his new haircut, it looks like he cut his hair with a brick. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with this man.
Well, I mean, he was married to one of the Kardashians. Do you need any
fucking Hobbit?
Yeah, do you
It's like they're saying she's going on a date with Pete Davidson. Pete Davidson is like 27. She's an old bitch with I had 3 kids titties. She might look good in a Photoshop, but he don't want nothing to do with that ghoul of a vagina.
Well, I mean,
the market value has peaked.
She also, I mean, not to mention there's the creepy Bruce. I mean, yeah, I'm calling him Bruce still. How about that?
Dead naming. Oh, you bastard.
I mean, listen, Bruce Jenner went crazy from being married to what's her face, the one that makes Judi Dench look attractive by comparison.
Anne Hathaway? Rachel Maddow. Condoleezza Rice.
Well, no, Condoleezza Rice. I mean, she could get it, but no, the one that was married. Oh, Kris Kardashian or whatever her name is. I don't know. But my next question, kind of in a roundabout way, is how did you come up with the concept for Philip Wave?
Philip Wave is a spite channel. And what happened is 2 to 3 years ago, my friend CEO noticed that Mersh was stealing Red Bar bits. That he would watch Red Bar and then go say the exact same bit on his show. Now, I don't think Mersh was necessarily doing it maliciously. He seems like a sponge that just repeats whatever he hears because he's got to fill 3 hours a day, 6 days a week. It's a lot of talking. Not a lot of time to think and mull things over.
Mhm.
So when my friend CEO started pointing that out in the chat, like, hey, that's a Red Bar bit. Hey, can you at least do like the new Red Bar bit? I've heard this one. Mersh spurred out and he mass flagged our channel 19 times in one night. Got the whole channel shut down. Now, I was able to counter this, and in like a month, we got our channel back. But in the meantime, I said, you know what? I'm just going to start a new channel. And I found this app where you could take a picture and mimic the face and put a voice to it. And I said, wouldn't it be funny if I remade their show as a cartoon that just makes fun of them and exposes them? And that was the birth of Philip Wave. We've been teasing him ever since.
It's so. I mean, some of the episodes are so childish, but like in the best way possible.
Well, the premise is fucking boring and stupid, but what got me interested was in the beginning, I was having a lot of fun playing with my phone. So every episode, I'm like trying to do something with green screen. I'm trying to learn something new. And about the end of season 1, there's a Halloween finale. That's when I kind of got it down to what it is today. And I'm a little burned out on doing it, but we still drop special episodes here and there. And I would highly encourage people to check it out.
Well,
Once you're in on this fantastic show.
Well, and I mean, like the whole thing with like the lazy eye, like like
His googly eye.
Yeah, the googly eye, like running away and like all of that, and then like the couch. Oh, did we scare Charlie away or?
He ran to go tell Mersh. Mersh, they're talking about you, Daddy.
No, well,
Fucking pay pig.
Maybe I don't know. Anyway though.
So when I started hating Mersh, it wasn't very popular. He was known as a giant killer. He was at peak Mersh. He had just gone 3 rounds with Owen Benjamin. His numbers were through the roof. He shook the tree. But then after I started making fun of him, Jesse P.S. saw Philip Wave, and he was like, yuck, yuck, yuck. I'm going to steal that idea and do a version with 2 cameras. I'll do the live Philip Wave. Yuck, yuck, yuck. And then he did that. Now, he says he's always been trolling Mersh. But he did his initial Philip Wave ripoff, and he was like, I can't believe Mersh is mad. Yuck, yuck, yuck. This is so cute and funny. Yuck, yuck. Well, now I'm just going to keep teasing him more. Yuck, yuck, yuck. And that's when he turned on him. And then Jesse, allegedly, according to court documents, Jesse, my co-defendant, Jesse and Porcelain, put Mersh on the Kiwi Farms. And then the ball started rolling. r/Mersh came out, and next thing you know, it's not just me hating Mersh. It's the entire fucking internet.
Yeah, and then like I made the grave sin of just like inviting Alan Powell on stream. Who I mean I've known Alan for like a long time, and
You were nice enough to have Mersh on your show as a guest to try and help him grow his audience. And then when he found out you had on someone he didn't like he doesn't like me, he turned on you because he has no loyalty. It's not you. It's him that has no loyalty.
Right, exactly. Now the real history comes out. No, it was weird. It was weird though too because Nat Clo did nothing wrong, as Alan mentioned in the chat earlier.
So Nat Clo is he's a close friend of myself, Porcelain, and several others. And he used to be part of the ROTC community. I'll give people the history here. There was some thought.
I remember.
there was some thought in Twitter or whatever that was like asking for dick pics. So he sent a dick pic, but it wasn't his dick. It was just one he pulled off of Google. Then she spazzed out, and Mersh, who sends his actual dick to women, Mersh actually like tries to fuck women in his Discord. He's lucky he hasn't been catfished so far. He fucking spazzed out and decided to moral fag all over Natclo and be like, yeah, we don't have degenerates like that around here. Yeah, you're cast out of here, Natclo. And that was a guy that was part of his Patreon, loyal supporter, retweeted him. Natclo's a really good guy. So that was egregious. And when I saw him get turned on, I went to Natclo's defense. Unbleached went to his defense. Porcelain went to his defense and dropped his first documentary. And hashtag Natclo did nothing wrong. Yeah.
I seem to remember some chick like kept asking me for pics, and like I told you off air, I sent her Dick Cheney pics, which were
Was her name Hello Starlight? Was it full on drama? Who was trying to get the dick? Who's trying to get the D from the Sandman?
It was someone claiming to be like an ex-NFL cheerleader or something, which is weird because
It seems legit.
well, which is kind of weird because I don't remember there being any cheerleaders that looked like this individual. So yeah, so I was trolling a bit. I was trolling this broad, and then she was like saying that people on the internet were trying to beat her or something, or like abuse her, and I told her I'm like, ma'am, this is the internet. Like I can't actually help you. Like this is a job for the police. Like, I know I've got the whole Miami Vice vibe in my profile picture, but that's just
You gotta drive down there, you kick in the door, and you cunt slap the fuck out of that dude. You go beat the gaunt off that boy. Beat the bricks off his ass, Sam. Get your 5'9".
that yeah. I mean if it were a chick I knew in real life, then sure, maybe. But I'm not.
Don't these bitches expect the world, don't they? They're like, ho, I don't even know you. And you want me to go commit felonies? Get the fuck out of here.
So, but yeah.
Better put some pussy on it. Better come suck this dick.
So I'm assuming that this was one of the and then she was also claiming that she knew Natclo and something like that.
You know a lot of bitches.
And I mean, look, he's a popular guy, man. So
he's a big swinging dick.
I mean, Apex will tell you that he's unpopular with the ladies, but he
a Gamma man.
All the ladies love the Gamma man. Now Apex will claim to be retarded, and maybe he is, but he's also a genius in a sense. He understands.
Listen, bitches are retarded, so it's just two retarded people fucking each other. Don't have a complex about it. These bitches ain't that smart. Sit there and color pages together. You can do crayons together. Bitches love crayons.
They do. So, but yeah,
they get finger painting, safety scissors. Hoes love all that shit. Craft day. They'll go to a Hobby Lobby. Bitches love Michaels.
They real love Hobby Lobby. So well, and then if you're Mr. Alan Pell / Captain Crunch Teeth or whatever Mersh calls him now, you can take them bitches to a gun range and shit like. and
That's
shit like
right. You
that.
teach them gun safety. Get that cock back.
Yeah, they can really they can really learn how to cock a hammer. So, but yeah, so the Philip Wave series is I mean, the main thing is pretty funny, but but now you've been like moving on to other characters like who like I don't even know like what the whole Royce to 5'9" thing is. At first,
It couldn't be more confusing to have two Royces in this shitty series.
At first, I'm like, oh, sweet, Royce got his own spin-off series, and then I'm like, oh, wait, no, this is another. What is this like Ice Cube or some shit like that? Like
Royce the 5'9" is Eminem's best friend. Bad meets evil. He's bad and I'm evil. We kung fu like Steve Seagal. He's a medium level rapper and he has emotional problems. And he started doing a show with one of my favorite rappers, Lupe Fiasco, and this random white guy named Tom Franks. The podcast was horrendous. So I started out covering on the show just because I was like, this dude Tom's going to get fired. Let's watch him get fired. This is a slow burn. Let's take in every mistake that he makes. Along the way, I started fucking with Royce, and I started noticing that like he's a dry drunk. Like he has terrible emotional problems. He doesn't know how to control himself. And so I started needling away at him, and he became furious. And Lupe started watching the show, and also needling Royce at the same time because he thought it was funny. Well, Lupe and Royce had a falling out, big rap beef. They released songs about each other. I believe some of those verses are about me, are allusions to me. And the podcast was ended. They've been gone for 6 months. Well, now, after all this time, Royce has stuck his head out again. And has he learned from his mistakes? No, he's doubling, tripling down, making the same fucking mistakes, trying to antagonize everybody again. So I put out a cartoon, which with these cartoons, the goal isn't to get the biggest audience, it's to speak directly to that person. That cartoon is made for one person, and that person is Royce the 5'9". And I'll punch the shit out of him.
I kind of figured they seem to be super meta. My question is, when are you gonna go after that Jake Paul guy? That dude.
I think Red Bar's got that under control. You know, he'll be back sooner than later. Fucking Mike Maljic is involved in offshore gambling, crypto shit. He's about to take a hard downfall. Get excited.
Is Red Bar even alive? That's the real question.
He is alive and trolling, and I don't know when he will be back, but he will be back at some time.
All I know is here's all I know about Jake Paul is that he's like a wannabe boxer, and then he was dating that Instagram model who like started the cheap like Playboy ripoff that then like failed because no one was buying it, so she had to flash.
The way you go after those guys is they've basically been gifted a career. Like they're given infinite wealth through the power of advertising revenue, opportunities from sponsorships, legitimate ways to make money, but it's never enough. They never have enough money to just stop being a piece of shit.
Well,
so you find the scams that they're running, and that's where it's narrowing in. Like on Mike Maljic, he put out a biography that is a full lie, and he's involved in some very heavy crypto schemes, and it's going to blow up in his fucking face, and he's going to be destroyed.
Well, and then in the case of in the case of the Pauls, and in the case of what's her face,
they're going to jail. It's a matter of time. This doesn't end well. This ends with them behind bars.
They're all trust fund kids too. Is what I've noticed.
These are the luckiest niggas in the world. You know, they've worked out. They're Adonises. They're dripped in pussy. They got all the wealth in the world. They're loved and adored everywhere they go. And even with everything a man could want, they're still greedily looking to scheme and take advantage of their fans, which is largely children. It's a disgusting people.
Yeah, I mean it's weird. Like it's entertaining to watch from a train wreck perspective, but yeah, and then you've got weirdos like oh, what's his face? Oh, Dan Belzerian like backing them up too. It's
Oh, they got the whole world on their dick. YouTube is taking over. This is just the beginning. YouTube stars are now on par with your best actors and your best musicians. They have changed the industry. But they're also slowly being poisoned and taken over by the industry. So it's a weird leveling out phase that we're in the middle of.
Yeah, and then we have we have actual like podcasters like you and I who are just like out here, and we haven't
We're just 40 white and failed at life. Bunch of bitter assholes that are just out here clout chasing because we're jealous.
Well, I mean, I'm 26, but I'm already pretty jaded. So
Oh shit.
you know, uh,
Are you able to play clips on your show?
yeah, if OBS would let me do the
I don't know if you would be interested, but your good friend Alan Powell has been dropping some gems all week. We should probably give a shout out and plug the man.
Oh yeah, he's been doing
The Lord's work. Marsh has been bragging about his finances. It looks like he probably makes about $900 a week before taxes. Has to have the most abysmal health care. There's no 401k or retirement plan. He's basically making a minimum wage job and failing at doing his job that he only does for 3 hours a day. Constantly calling off.
well, yeah, I mean, porcelain getting mentioned on Rogan, that had to have hurt, I'm thinking.
The walls are closing in.
Honestly, I don't really. All I care about is that the the whole Alan thing with the video gets resolved, but it's not going to.
It'll never happen. When I started Philip Wave, I said all I want is an apology. Apologize for flagging my channel and promise you'll never do it again because it's gay ops, which you should be against. He refuses. He would rather have it go on forever. He'd rather I hate him till the day I die than he admit he made a mistake.
I mean, and he was lecturing people not to strike Owen Benjamin's channel. So, which I
And don't call the cops. Yeah, what are you, gay?
Yuck. When will the internet drama end? Probably never. I'm assuming.
Like, I feel like at some point Marsh is gonna have a heart attack or OD, and it's just gonna continue like a cold case until every frame of his existence has been examined.
And I mean, nothing would shock anyone at this point.
I want him to have a moment of clarity. That would be fantastic, but I don't know if that'll ever happen.
Well, I mean, we've all had moments of clarity at one point or another. At least I'd like to think that some of us have. I don't know.
Mersh just posted like, yeah, I'm losing weight and gaining money. Winning. It's like, dude. Wake the fuck up!
Your impression of him is actually like your impression of him is pretty good. I will say
It's gotten better as the series has gone on.
it's
That first season of Philip Wave is dog shit, but guys, hang in there. It's a fun, unique thing that exists on the internet.
well. I mean, at first I thought Ross Dog was the one that was doing the.
He does all the voices. He writes them all. I just pretend and take credit for it, but Ross Dog is really the guy that's fucking everybody over.
He's like he's the architect in the Matrix for that.
That's right, and he said he'd beat up Royce to 5'9".
For that universe. Well, I mean, you guys are out of Chicago though too, right? So the Chicago crowd is pretty tough, if I do say so.
We're a bunch of assholes, but the Ian Ellis LLC is a global organization. We have operatives all over the world. We have Ians all over the world.
Here's my question, kind of just randomly off topic, is what's the deal with deep dish pizza in Chicago? I don't understand.
It's motherfucking delicious. You've never had so much cheese. It is fantastic. Have you ever had a beef sandwich?
Of course I have, and that's
I'm
not.
told there's parts of the country where they don't even know what a beef sandwich is. Chicago is the land of fat food. We are here to put the pounds on you because it is colder than a witch's titty out here.
I've been to Chicago like six. I've been to Chicago 6 times, so I appreciate.
You put on a couple pounds each time, didn't you?
Oh,
We're
yeah.
gonna feed you, baby. We're gonna feed you. Come on into the kitchen. I got some chicken. I got some grits going. We're gonna feed you, Sam.
Oh yeah,
Looking like a bird.
Oh yeah, well that in Louisiana too. Now if you ever want to get into strange food, go down to well actually come to Florida because Cuban food is pretty damn good. I will say.
The obesity in Chicago has like a blast radius where like the people in the city are the skinniest because they walk all the time. But every mile you get outside of Chicago, you can add 10 pounds to your average person because they just fucking driving everywhere and eating deep dish pizza every goddamn day.
Yeah.
Fattening.
Yeah, well that, and then I just saw it, which is weird because I'm in Florida, but I saw an ad for like a fried chicken place in Chicago the other day.
Harold's Chicken? Hell yeah. JJ's Fish?
Yeah.
Fish and chips?
Yeah, Harold's Chicken. And I'm like, is this because I interviewed Ian Ellis? I'm assuming it is.
Hey, you're part of the algorithm. If I pull up Philip Wave on a computer that's not logged into anything, it starts suggesting the Whitfield report because it knows we're connected.
Sweet. That is
Wojcicki's in on it.
That is awesome. Well, the other thing I've gotten lately are Kenny TV videos too.
Kenny TV is one of the breakout stars of the Ian Ellis LLC.
Or as I like to call him now, Dr. No You.
Would you be willing to have Kenny on the show?
Sure. Why not?
Would you like him on tonight's episode?
Hang on, I'm getting DMs. So.
Are they requesting dick pics?
Nope. Not dick pics. They're requesting rocketry schematics, which I don't have.
You got the Taliban in there?
No, well, I mean, listen, Alan Powell, most people think he's just a troll, but the other thing is, he's kind of like my equivalent of Q from the James Bond series. Because
he's making you all those plastic rifles?
well, yeah, he's also pimping out my wheelchair too. So I don't know how closely you followed the Whitfield report lore, but I have a
You gonna get some rocket launchers on there?
I have a Roman death chair, as Apex likes to call it, that like has
I heard they call you Professor Ex Machina. Yeah.
the I mean that's my porn star name, but yeah, yes. Um,
So shout out to Kenny TV, who has a channel called Long Brain TV, where he does a puppet show, sometimes about Mersh and Royce. Sometimes he recaps my show with apologies and reenacts it through the magic of puppets.
that that ought to be fun to watch. How many times does he say no you?
Well, we're gonna have to get a counter.
Or was that just that one night? I can't tell. So
No, that's every night. That's constant. He says it in his sleep. Oh you, oh you.
oh. Oh well, I like I said, I wish Discord weren't, I wish OBS weren't being so I wish OBS weren't being so baggy. Although, hold on, I might have.
You got this. I believe in you. Uh-oh, we got a special guest. Who's this in the building?
Or if I join the live, it's like, join me. That's right.
What up, Mr. Kenny TV?
Well, I was about to take a walk, but I could do that in 30 minutes.
Kenny, what is your relationship with Mersh? Sorry.
Ian introduced me to Mersh, I guess. And that's how I know him. And I think I made the death threat for a bit recently. Like, I'm going to kill you, Mersh. Right.
Kenny, can we get you on cam so we can see you and Sam together?
Oh, this is Sam from the other day. That's right.
Sam's like the not retarded version of you.
Oh, okay.
Well, depending on who you ask, I'm like
Kenny, you're in complete darkness.
No. Darkness now. No, I'm in the light.
Nope, still in the basement. Light up your candles, get the cauldron going. Summon a demon, whatever you got to do over there.
Want to see you on camera, or is that not going to happen?
I'm on camera right now.
No, that's Sam.
There's Kenny. Hey, guy.
okay, we've got Kenny now. Now let's pop this bitch out and see if Streamlabs will actually do the thing.
Oh, I see Peter join. That's my message I got. Back to here.
Fuck.
What's up, man? Okay, you've been on camera. That's cool. I ran out of weed. I'll be getting some more on Monday. That's right. Or something like that.
Kenny, I hear there was a noise complaint about you. Is that because you were doing coke all night?
No. I could not afford to do coke all night. I can only afford to do it twice. That's it. Like, I'm not like Mr. Millionaire sitting here with bitches and like coke parties. That's right.
Well, I mean, we can't all be internet streamers. Like,
I'm saying there's a noise complaint because I was probably yelling at a guy named Ian, among other people. And Just general noise, loud music, singing, karaoke.
Do
Yeah.
you masturbate loudly?
No,
Is that a picture of Hipstar behind you?
no, that's a picture that I drew.
Of Hipstar?
No, I don't think about internet people when I'm doing art. Doesn't happen that way. Barely remember what Hipstar looks like.
You think you could draw a photo from memory?
No,
Just a quick doodle of what you think Hipstar looks like?
I'm not that kind of artist. I mean,
We'll do like a crime scene thing. Me and Sam will describe him. You could be like Sven Stuffles and draw him out.
kind of not in the mood, but what else is happening, Ian? I wanted to take the walk. So,
Oh, I'm sorry. We interrupted your fucking walk. This is Sam's show.
okay, so Sam, what's happening? This is your show. What's going on?
Well, we're just shooting the shit. And we got it, by the way. We've got everyone on screen now finally. So I'm just getting to know. We're answering the question: who is Ian Ellis and what is Philip Wave, and how did you guys get tied up in all this internet drama? So,
I'm sending you a friend request, so then maybe I'll send you a link to my show some night. That's right.
that
You can be on the show.
Kenny, that's very pissy of you. He asked you a question.
that would be
Who is Ian Ellis?
That would be
Sorry.
awesome.
Okay, I got into Mersh because I'm on With Apologies, and
Kenny, it's the wrong fucking question. He asked you who is Ian Ellis. Focus.
Ian Ellis is a comic from Chicago that I met on the With Apologies show. Right, so that's who Ian Ellis is, and Mersh is a guy that they're making fun of, and then he got all butthurt, flagged one of their channels 25 times, and then Phil Blade was born, and then like a year or so later, I came along. That's right.
That's awesome. Kenny and
Looking at
Kenny and Sam look like they could live in the same apartment complex. Well, who's to say we don't? That's the big secret here. Is we could be neighbors. So
You guys you're like the Logan Paul people. You got a house where you all stream together.
Maybe you're one of the neighbors that complain, I'm gonna get you, man. No, I'm kidding.
Would you start the Whitfield house?
I mean,
But
yeah,
since
Yeah, I
Ian,
mean, if you got a couch, I'd come crash.
Ian, since I've been doing streams earlier and shutting the hell up, I had a meeting with the manager today, the building manager, and the neighbors that complained have said the noise have gotten better. They don't really have anything to complain about anymore.
Have you considered soundproofing your tin box, your favela?
I've considered soundproofing the upstairs, but I could just shut the hell up. There's a solution right there. I'm using headphones for today's stream.
Sounds like you broke. Are you broke, Kenny?
No.
Just do like hustle and flow. Just get some fucking cup holders and staple them to the wall.
well, at least your headphones are staying on your ears, though. I will say that. You know, some people's headphones are like kind of hanging off them. So
Referring to a person that's in their car right now or somebody else?
I'm referring to a person who has called me no leg, who has called me no legs, and who has also said that Apex, Alan, and I would make a pretty good sausage.
You're talking about a guy that's on the YouTube going, meow, 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 meow. Are you referring to him?
I mean, yeah, he might as well be saying that. So
Got him.
Yeah.
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 So which Ian, was it you or Alan that mentioned they had a video to play.
Alan has been posting videos throughout the week, and they're all quite short. If you want to check one or two of them out.
Oh, I watch Alan's videos all the time, but anyone
We gotta expose the audience. We gotta spread the word.
anyone in
The word around.
anyone in particular?
Let's go with the most recent.
Let's see.
I don't know the titles off the top of my head. It's like Mersh's best moments, Mersh's most cringe thing.
Trying to find the ticket stub of what I attended today is a movie. Fuck. Can't find it.
What movie did you see?
I saw, what's the new Marvel movie?
Oh,
Eternals?
The Eternals?
Yeah. I saw that. It was fantastic. I loved it. It was intense. It's a little long.
Kenny, literally everybody hates this. Like, the whole world hates this fucking movie. You're telling me it's good?
I liked it. Okay, I'm just a nerd that saw it. That's all.
So, what did you like? Like the representation? That was cool for you.
It's
You
some
liked all
good
the
action scenes. Good action. Just when I was about to fall asleep, right? The action scenes happened. I was like, "Holy shit!"
I'm told it's 70% dialogue. That the action is few and far between.
Yes.
No, maybe you're getting the references from the wrong people. I don't know. I enjoyed it.
Sam, are you a Marvel man?
I mean, yeah, I'm more of a Marvel Comics fan than I am of the movies, but old school.
You're loving it. Wolverine is bisexual. He's banging Scott, taking him to Pound Town, fucking him in the ass and stuff.
Whoa! Hang on. I should clarify that when I say I'm a Marvel fan, I mean like I'm a fan of like Marvel from like the 70s and 80s when shit wasn't homo and before.
So you're saying that you like your Marvel no homo, right? That's what you're saying.
Pretty much. So Alan's latest video, the line of diffusion that no one comes back from. Yeah, Alan's got some real banger clips. Lately.
Yeah, I like that guy. He's a real handsome guy you got on screen there. Yeah, looks like a winner.
Always be some shit blowing
He comes from Florida. The most handsome guy I've ever seen. That's right.
By the way, Alan, how do you have 1.4K subscribers?
He's the greatest troll ever.
He might have purchased some of them allegedly. I don't know.
Whoa!
Down. Alan doesn't do that.
Well, it's a very well-known YouTube thing. Allegedly. Lots
Look at Kenny's numbers. Let's investigate that.
I have gotten a strike. Somehow I did something.
Your neighbor struck your channel?
No, I'm saying that like somebody felt that I was not upholding, I was violating a community guideline for some reason. I don't know what it was. I don't know what I did.
You're a monster. There's so much homophobia and racism. You don't know which part was triggering.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's one of my favorite Alan videos from this week. I'm sure you guys have seen this.
I probably haven't, but I don't pay that much attention.
Someday go. I could.
Is Michael Mersheel of Nightwave Radio a psychopathic narcissist? You decide.
I'm looking at Alan's videos through shows like this.
Well, I mean, I've got it streaming. I think.
Understand?
I like your Discord name, Savage Sam. That's a great name.
You need to share the audio to Discord, or we could just be quiet and pretend we hear it.
Oh,
idea.
I think it should be sharing to
I can do the audio. Yeah, I'm pretty much the best. Like anyone that doesn't like me is like totally KY jelly. Like what is not to
Again,
like? I'm fucking.
I'm in my car
I'm the
coming in a
best.
fucking house is not a
People
prank.
don't like me are
And if you
people like
think that's a
that
funny prank,
douche
it's
Ian
because you're
Ellis.
low IQ and
A
lack
bunch
of
of bitter haters. Clout chasing.
I'll
Alan
never admit
Powell
I'm
was a
wrong.
fucking
Just keep on
nobody, and he
hating.
still is, and he's still living off the attention
right.
he got 2 years ago from one shitty video where he threatened to go to a guy's house that he didn't like.
I can't even hear this
What did
video.
I do to fuck with Owen?
Well,
I
then Kenny,
fucking
sit there and be
wormed into
quiet.
his brain.
No, you.
No, you. Okay, so
Kenny, raise your hand when you want to speak.
Okay, I gotta go take that walk before I have no more coffee. I gotta go. But
You're a cunt.
Sam, it's great to see that you're streaming, and I'll be at the next one. And Ian, I'll probably see you tomorrow night.
great
Peace.
great to see you. Great to see you too.
All right.
So.
Peace out, dudes.
Sam, I fucking hate Kenny. You want to talk about how much you hate Kenny?
I mean, I don't really know him, but
But just meet him, it's like he's so unlikable, just right off the bat.
Well, the no you thing is kind of it's a little retarded. Let's
It's retarded. It's hacky. It's disingenuous and forced. He's shit. He's just a fucking piece of shit.
Let's be honest. Also, hello to Sonny in the chat. Is your husband alive? Because he was doing some puking the other night on stream. So yeah, for those who don't know, I'm affiliated with this channel called The Interest of Stuff. You should totally check them out. And yeah. Shout out to Interest of Stuff, and shout out to the internet guy.
Banging channels. Fantastic content. Get over there. What are you doing?
And,
there goes your November.
And whatever you do, do not drink tequila shots whenever the audience super chats you or Streamlab you.
It's a terrible idea.
Yeah. And yeah.
What are you, Saiyans Entertainment? Come on, he can't even walk. You're gonna make him stumble in his wheelchair.
Well, no, the last time I got drunk on stream was a few years ago when Brett Kavanaugh won his witch hunt thing against that chick who like claimed that he raped her in high school or something like that, and that was the Supreme Court justice guy that Trump nominated, and who said I like beer. So I drank.
I love to see white males win. I'm tired of all these people pretending that we're monsters, lying about our sex crimes and our hatred. We're fantastic people. The courts approve.
I just like seeing frumpy white bitches lose, honestly. So.
I mean, everybody likes watching them lose. We like rolling past them when they're working at their fast food jobs. We like throwing trash out our windows when they're walking down the street. Fuck those frumpy white bitches in their true crime community. Hello Starlight, I'm fucking coming for you.
The Mersh whole thing isn't even my most controversial thing. The most controversial thing I said that got me in trouble was a few years ago was even after the whole thing with Louis C.K. came out in the New York Times, I said I was still a fan. So, and people got really upset then.
People are scared. They're scared to like Louis. He's coming back. Got a new special. He's got a big word "sorry" behind him as he records it.
I mean,
Shane McGillicuddy leaked the story on JRE.
I mean, honestly, if you want my opinion, here's my hot take. I honestly think that at this point, Louis should just get it over with and just like masturbate in front of the audience for
He
like
should come out there like he's smashing watermelons with a mallet. Just everybody gets a thin little plastic and jerk off on all of them, and then just go like, all right, was that bad? Well, let's get on with the show.
yeah. I mean,
See, I jerked off on that couple, and they're still laughing. So it's not like not like I'm not funny.
honestly, it makes their humor even funnier. I think so.
What? They're monsters? That they rape people?
No, well, that's the thing. Is it's like one guy is it was one guy who like did all that crap, and that was Harvey Weinstein. And
Well,
then
don't forget about Mr. Bill Cosby. It does make his jokes funnier to know that he was brutally raping dozens of women.
well,
As he's a Jello, the pudding, but the pops.
but see, Bill Cosby is out now, so that's people forget that. What I find
Out
funny,
on bail, fresh out of jail, California dreaming.
what I find funny is that Norm Macdonald was like saying that was like secretly warning people of Bill Cosby. He was saying that, like, Bill Cosby was his favorite comedian, but that he was a little weird and stuff like that, you know?
Norm's got to be glad that he's dead, because I heard they found a tweet draft where he said, that George Floyd's a real N-word, you know what I'm saying? I was like, Jesus, Norm, what the fuck are you talking about? And thank God he's dead, because he was a monster.
Well, you know, he was a real chunk of coal, so. But you know, that's kind of my sixth sense. It's I don't see dead people. I see unused Norm jokes like like everywhere now.
Just a joke bag. It was laying all over the place.
I mean, I even think that Naklo, I don't even know if Naklo is still in chat, but I think Naklo could be the next one.
These dick pics aren't gonna send themselves. I got a lot of women to DM. They're not getting cold. They're getting cocked. Yeah.
When did Naklo turn into Kermit? I missed that.
You've never heard Neclo on stream. It turns out, if I could dox him real quick, Neclo is Jordan Peterson.
Oh,
we didn't know.
So that's why Naklo was always telling me to clean my room then.
Exactly. Yeah, don't make me say it.
Well, you know, I mean, I guess if I have to have one of the Petersons on, I mean, honestly, I would rather have Michaela on, but you know, beggars can't be choosers.
I'd rather have her on my cock, you know what I'm saying? Just sliding around with that wet pussy. Just fucking me real hard till I come inside her. That'd be good. That'd be pretty nice.
Yeah, well, for that we would have like an in studio appearance, and we would.
Yeah, that's not a Skype session.
And we probably wouldn't be able to stream it on YouTube. I mean, we might, but you know, I doubt it.
You have to do one of those clothes on sex acts.
Yeah.
What sex acts would you do to Michaela?
Well, considering that she's Canadian, I would do like an upside down. Oh, damn! I ruined the bit. It was something having to do with Canada.
All right, we're gonna start all over. All right, this is a scene. All right, I'm gonna be Jordan Peterson. I'm gonna walk out of the room, and Michaela's gonna walk in there, and you're gonna tell that bitch what she's gonna do. That dirty little slut.
Yeah, all right, Michaela. I've got to go send dick pics to women because I'm definitely not that close. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You have fun with your friend CM.
Uh, I'm gonna ruin your maple leaf.
Oh, my Naple. What you gonna do to it?
You've got a nice beaver there.
You turn that bitch upside down and pour maple syrup in her pussy, and then just start chomping till you get diabetes? Is that what you do to the pussy?
Pretty much.
You eat the pancakes out of that pussy? Eat the flapjacks out of the back of her clit?
Pretty much. Eating maple syrup flavored pussy doesn't. That actually sounds like it might be good. Somewhat.
You know, when I'm fucking her mom, I like to pinch her nose and choke her throat at the same time, so she feels like she's gonna die.
Whoa! Whoa,
That's
Jordan!
how lobsters mate. I use my claws in the sex act.
Whoa, Jordan! What are you doing here? Don't you have a steak or something to go eat, buddy?
This is my 12 rules for disrespecting a bitch. Yeah, you're gonna hold them down and keep them under your foot. Yeah. Miserable creatures.
Oh well. Okay. When is that book coming out? That's the book I want to buy.
I published it under my pseudonym Netclo. It's available on ebooks.
That explains a lot. Hey, while you're at it, can you hook me up with Kate Quigley?
I don't even know who that is. What's a Kate Quigley?
Kate Quigley is a comedian who's
Didn't she do? She did fentanyl with Chokes on Johnson's, and he died.
Well,
Is that the
no.
bitch?
Kate Quigley is a Joe Rogan orbiter, and she's like a.
Well, if I can get you some protein powder and a slogan, you're on your way, Sam.
Well, yeah, she was like a Joe Rogan orbiter, and supposedly she's one of the people that Rogan cheated with, allegedly. You know, we've only got Brennan Schaub's word to go off that though. So
he is a tiny man, so I don't even know how he fucks a woman. Like he must have to stand on a stack of phone books to climb in that pussy.
Well, I don't even know. Like, I don't even know how he has a podcast. I mean, if he can have like a podcast with endorsement deals, then hell, anyone can. So
it's the American dream with Hank and Parker.
failing upwards, as they say.
He used to be a compelling person when he was going after Carlos Mencia, when he was kind of the first person talking about DMT and shrooms and having people on to talk about AI. But it's kind of like those radio services that just sort of circled the same block, where it's like, oh, we're just coming back to these same ideas, and they're like, okay, well, I guess if I've heard 6 months of this show, I've heard every episode that's ever going to exist.
Well, that's not Schaub. That's Rogan. That's Rogan you're talking about.
Fucking Spotify ass podcaster.
Hey now, don't be talking shit on Spotify. They're the ones who distribute the audio version of the Whitfield.
Bunch of punk ass bitches at Spotify. Transgenders.
I mean,
what kind of slurs should we call them? What's the worst slur we could call them?
I mean, they run. They
run the media. I know where you're going.
The lesbians run YouTube now.
Ooh.
The queers run Spotify, and the humanoids run Apple. I mean it's literally. You mentioned Blade Runner earlier. You don't think replicants exist, but what the hell is Tim Cook if not an
I honestly think that there are people we see on TV, people we've been introduced to as people that are nothing more than a fucking AI, or not even an AI, just a computer generated person that's mimicking some actor somewhere who plays 50 different people on TV.
I think well that's Mersh's theory about Mr. Medicare, which that like Mr. Medicare isn't a real person or
There is a guy out there. I wish I knew his name to shout him out. It's like not Mr. Medicare, where he did an AI training for Medicare's voice, and he has perfectly replicated him as a troll. It's one of the most fantastic trolls I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, I think I've seen that. Well, you know who also is into who was also into the AI thing. This is going back a couple of years, but the YouTube channel known as Undoomed.
Undoomed.
The guy who looks like the oh yeah, Undoomed. He was like one of the first anti-social justice warrior YouTube channel.
It's so gay. He's like, I'll just be the other side of you. I'll be just like you, but for evil.
There are so many weird YouTubers out there. I mean, heck,
Sam,
we're doing a weird show right now. So
Sam, I'd like to interview you. Have you ever had any sort of near-death experience?
yes, I have. Oh, someone. Speaking of near-death experiences, I think Apex might have crashed his car and died or something like that.
God damn it, Apex.
Let's see. He says, "Sorry, dude, I'm not even home from work yet." Well, are you in traffic at Apex? Or what's going on? Did the aliens abduct you again?
I think he heard you talking about Michaela. He ran to the bathroom to jerk off. He's been in there edging for the last like 15 minutes. He's like, "I'll just pour maple syrup down her pussy." Oh, Michaela, you naughty girl.
Well, no. Apex likes Mexican, so he was probably he's probably on his way to Selma Hayek's house with a bottle of Cholula.
He's old. You gotta go get you some AOC. Go get that pussy.
You know, Apex does have a crush on AOC, but I keep telling him I'm like the those pencil teeth, dude. That'll shred your dick. So, but anyway, you asked me if I've ever had a near-death experience.
Yes.
I did almost get into like a car crash with my parents when I was like 10, and
Shit.
I did kind of see like my life flash before my eyes. I think
All 10 years of it.
Yeah, at that time.
But a lot of Batman and Ninja Turtles in there.
Pretty much. A lot of Batman, a lot of like old like Dragon Ball Z shit and whatnot. Like at this point, I think there's like some stuff that I would just like be like, oh shit, yeah, that happened. So, I also this wasn't a near death experience, but I almost got I almost got suffocated to death by a pair of titties.
That sounds fantastic. How did that happen?
I went to high school and senior year there was this like this new girl, but she was and she was hot, but she was also kind of slutty. And
Sounds
one
fantastic.
and
I support this girl.
one day I was really depressed. So yeah, and the other thing was I was really shy back in the day too, kind of. So
Get out of here.
but she had this thing like she wanted to do every guy in the senior class. So one day,
Slut.
oh yeah, and now she's out in LA like, and she's like an Instagram model and she's dating some like wannabe white rapper. I don't know, but back
We
in the
need
day,
to know her name. We need to we need to find this rapper and cuck him.
but back in the day, she basically like grabbed my face and shoved it in between her cleavage, and I thought I was going to die. I couldn't breathe, but you know, if I had to go out, that would have been the best way to go out. I think so.
Was she straddling your wheelchair?
I mean, pretty much. So, I also once had an Asian chick like tell me that she wanted to fuck me, but that she also wanted to dose me with heroin, and I told them like I'm like nah, bitch, I don't even smoke weed at the time. So
Sam, is it true that you fucked David Walsh's girlfriend?
no, I I like David Walsh actually. He's a good kid.
I like his girlfriend. Fucking slut.
I don't even know what his girlfriend looks like. I was under the impression that he
She looks like a couple of eyes looking up from your crotch.
oh okay.
She looks like she swallows. That's what she looks like.
Well, you know, I don't even know what his whole thing is. But rest in peace, Turbo. Let me just say
Oh,
that.
shit. Yeah, I can't believe somebody called in and made fun of Turbo. Real asshole. David Walsh was a bear, and then when Mersh went after Owen, David jumped ship and became a Mersh fan. And then when Mersh stopped corresponding with David, because David is very aggressive, he sends 100 messages a day. David got butthurt, and now he also hates Mersh. And he hosts a show with Host Buster called Dave and Busters. Shout out to the Buster.
I do remember that David Walsh did used to pop up in my chat back in the day.
He's always clout chasing, you know.
I mean, he seems like a good guy though. As long as you let him be and let him do his own thing. He's like a
special needs child.
Well, no, he's a wandering nomad. He just wanders the internet, like, you know. He's
Just
like,
let him chew his butt. He's fine. He's good. He's not gonna get you. Just let him fucking sit there and eat his own turds.
he's kind of like the D-list version of Alan Powell. Alan Powell.
You are a terrible friend. Be nicer to your friends. Alan is your friend. Don't you disrespect him with fucking David Walsh talk.
Well, Alan is like the special forces of internet troll. Patrol.
SEAL Team 6.
Yeah, SEAL Team. Well, Alan is part of SEAL Team Sam.
SEAL Team Sam. I got Chat Force. Natclo runs my Chat Force. Yeah, don't come stepping around with apologies. Yeah. Get your shit took. I'll take your wrench away.
You're gonna get your shit. You're gonna get your shit took, kiddo.
Yeah, you're gonna get your shit tuck.
Yeah, I was called a snitch earlier this week.
You calling the cops? You talking to Dobbins?
Have I been talking to Dobbins? Well, I've been
Detective Dobbins.
I've been talking to a Sarah Dobbins, but she's not a cop, so
They got to tell you if they are.
but do they ever really? So
Look at how fat Mersh's face is. And he's got that shitty blue bricks, which he stole from Lewis. When I did a Philip Wave making fun of Lewis's studio, it was shitty blue bricks. And Mersh has that in real life.
I mean, he's made so many Sopranos references, but they've all they're not good Sopranos references either.
He likes being a tough guy.
Yeah,
I can't imagine what it feels like to be Mersh, because it's just a psychotic existence.
I can't imagine what it's like to be half of these YouTubers. I can't imagine. Here's what I don't get, in all honesty, is like in the case of Owen, just for example, he was on a sitcom, and he was like in a few B movies, he had to, he did have a career, like it or not.
He banged Casper.
Oh yeah, well he banged Christina Ricci, who back in the day was, I mean, she could get it. She wasn't
Who do you think would win in a debate? Owen Benjamin or who's the guy from Legion of Skanks? Libertas.
Oh, Dave Smith?
Yeah, Dave Smith versus Owen. Do they agree on everything, or do they fight to the death?
They probably fight to the death.
Who's more based?
I mean, trick question. The answer to that is Alex Jones.
Ooh.
So,
you think they get all their shit from Alex?
Oh yeah, well, a lot of these people do.
Damn.
I want this to be a meme that exists out there, but I keep telling people keep asking me who my favorite wrestling duo in WWE is, and my answer is always Joe Rogan and Alex Jones.
I think Alex Jones would wipe the floor with Tiny Rogan.
Well, no, that they tag team together. Yeah.
Against Owen and Libertas, that'd be great.
Yeah, in like a WWE cage match or something, or yeah, something like that. Well, and we could also get
fucking bite Dave Smith's ear off.
We could get
bite Owen's nose.
We could get Brandon Schaub, and who's the guy that he co-hosted with? The old Brian Callen. Yeah, we.
Oh, the Rapey McRape guy? That was the rape guy.
Yeah, see, I blanked his name out completely. Um, yeah. Um,
I can't believe they did a show with fucking Crystalia. 3 guys that went down together that turned on each other. Now just popping their heads up like, yeah, so we were cool. We survived. All right. We got through this. We did it, guys. We raped a bunch of girls and got through with it. We're fine. I'm thick.
and meanwhile, Theo Vaughn is just out there in the wild.
And you know what, man? I'm just out here trying to take care of these single moms. All right, these stray cats. You know, I'm trying to take them out to dinner. That's all I'm trying to do.
Theo Vaughn is like, well, I mean, he is a Florida man, so you know that is something. But I have a neighbor who could be like an older Theo Vaughn, basically. Like when
We've all met Theo. He's the not so bright, kind of funny guy at your job.
pretty much,
He's
yeah.
he's charming.
Yeah.
It's the kind of thing. It's like a golden retriever, where it's like he seems too dumb to hate him. Like I don't hate him because he seems like a good person. He's shit, but he doesn't seem like a bad person the way like Logan Paul or fucking Mike Maljic are bad people.
Yeah, and see, like I know, so I know who Logan Paul is. I don't know who Mike Maljic is at all, and I
You gotta start watching that Red Bar. You got time to catch up.
what is so what is Red Bar's? I mean, the last time I tuned into Red Bar, honestly, was back when he tricked Owen into thinking that they were going to form like an alliance, and then he grew. And then
When Owen was gonna punch bees for him.
yeah,
They're in love. They're a couple. Like Mike's not sick. He's at fucking Owen's house. They're nestling each other. They're wearing nothing but bear pelts, sitting by the fire, burning books together.
Well, you know, and then the wives are going at it too. I hear.
Just scissoring away. Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. So something like that. The other thing is,
Let's go out on a banger. What's your last topic, Sam?
well, I was hoping that Apex would, you know, show up and surprise us, but
He failed. He crashed the car.
I guess he really did die in a fiery wreck. I guess my last topic is what's next for Philip Wave? Who is on the internet shopping block next?
Well, Philip Wave's going to come out sporadically. I kind of wish, like, I don't really have a lot of time to do it. I wish I'd done a cat episode because the cat is great to me. I wish I'd done more gun stuff because the gun stuff is amazing. His gun, his cat, his BMW. These are like all monumental failures that are, they're indicative of, the larger character flaws within this man. But random episodes will come out. The Royce 5'9" is kind of a spin-off thing that'll kind of come up as I need it. That won't come up that much, but it helps me with my trolling of Royce 5'9". And other than that, we're just going to cruise out. I'm retiring in May, and we'll just wrap everything up then.
And then you also did a roast of
this piece of shit Louis J. Gomez is my friend.
Oh yeah, that guy. And
Louis J. Gomez is right now having Skankfest South, and Chicago comedian Junior Stopka is there. Fucking Doug Stanhope flew him out, but he couldn't invite old Ian Ellis. And I had sent him my. Oh, it says stream has ended.
Yeah. I decided to. I decided that face was painful to look at.
All right. Anyway, Louis didn't invite me. So I said, well, he's got a bunch of people I make fun of: Tony Hinchcliffe, Shane Gillis, Bobby Kelly. These are all people that I'm mad at. I'm gonna throw my own roast for Lewis and just take my own little pot shots at him. And fucking Lewis refuses to like or retweet it. He's acting like a giant pussy. And he's really good friends with Shane Gillis. And it's very uncomfortable right now. Like, Lewis doesn't even want to talk to me because Shane is so fucking pissed off that I'm making fun of him.
I have another question for you. Thanks for bringing up the Real Ass podcast. What do you think of Nicole Arbor? Because I remember when she was beefing with Lewis, and now she's basically like she's ripped off Tommy Lara and is like going like, yeah.
She's a hot white girl. She'll always have simps that follow her around and give her money. She's basically like a female Ryan Long. So it's like, will she have a career? Yes. Will she ever be phenomenal? Probably not. But you're not going to get rid of her. Cute white girl. She'll be around forever.
What's your was that shade that you were throwing at Ryan Long? What's
You mean my favorite comedian?
So you do like Ryan Long then?
I have like a love-hate relationship with him where I I like the idea of him, but at the same time he's pandering to all of my beliefs. And there's this thing we've been trying to put our finger on. Shout out to my friend Cosmic Cam. He has a show called Not Cosmic Cam every Thursday. I pop on that. And he really has a thing out for Ryan, because we had Ryan on our show on Cosmic's channel, and Ryan didn't retweet it. He retweets everything he's involved in, but it was a little too edgy. He didn't quite want the smoke of being associated with us. And that's kind of the crux of it, where it's like you want to be the edgy boy that gets in trouble, but then you back away from hanging out with people that maybe said some bad words. But we're all clearly, breaking balls and having fun. Very similar to the Shane Gillis thing, where it's like you want to be the edgy guy, but then you back away and you apologize for everything. You can't fucking sit on both sides of the fence. Either you're part of this, and I'm part of this, and I take the slings and arrows, and I get fucking beat up and hated all the time, or you're not part of it, but you don't get to pretend to be me and fucking have a career. That's not happening. You either are me or you're not. But you're not gonna fucking sit there and pretend to be.
So he's kind of like middle of the road porcelain then in the world.
Oh, today in my series, Snitches, Sam Whitfield of the Whitfield Report. Who is Sam Whitfield, and why does he dry snitch so often?
Listen, I've told porcelain.
Sam, your life is over. All right, stop packing up your crumpets. I'm gonna fucking destroy you. Welcome to the internet, love. Easy work. You're dead, Sam. You're fucking dead to me.
Thank you, Keith Richards.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So,
honestly, at this point, like, if I were to ever write like my autobiography, I would honestly like DM Porcelain and be like, Porcelain, can you go back and find this? And
he's very litigious.
I mean,
well, he's got a new documentary coming out about a guy named Lou, and then around Christmas time, he may be beginning a new merch series. So shout out to Porcelain, everybody! Please go subscribe. Shout out to Lisa. What up, Peter?
And very good. And finally, where can we find you at? I know there are a couple of different places, and also, your Patreon is pretty dope, if I do say so myself.
Well, I have a Patreon, but I only have about 4 people on there, and I was doing exclusive content, and all 4 people said to me, "Ian, you don't have to do this. It's just us. We all know you." So I don't put a lot of exclusive content on there. You'll get cartoons before they come out. You'll get show prep before it comes out. If a bunch of people join, I'll start doing extra content. But basically, it's a way to support the show.
Someone needs to join at the $80,000 level. And
Nick Mullen, I'm looking at you, faggot.
Well, listen. The Cum boys are having a rough time of it right now with with the future files and such getting, you know, taken down. And
I thought that Cumtown was really cool, and they were letting everybody clip their show. And I'm surprised that they haven't asked for all of the monetization, because they could put a copyright on their content, and all these clip channels, that ad revenue would just go to Cumtown. So if they're purposely not doing that because they're like, let them eat too, then shout out to them for being like the coolest fucking broadcasters of all time.
now see, I thought that like what happened was, I thought that maybe it was like Nick under multiple YouTube channels leaking that out, because
it could be Nick doing it. He gets 50% of the Patreon, and then the other two guys split 25% each. They've made plenty of money. And I think that they troll the clip channels and intentionally try to do stuff that they can't fucking post. Like, I dare you to try and fucking post this, which I like.
oh yeah, Bill Maher, the boop guy. I don't have a censor, but that's
But Sam, people can check me out on the Ian Ellis LLC YouTube channel. We do a show every Sunday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, called With Apologies. There's also the Ian Ellis podcast on iTunes or Podbean or Spotify, where you can get the audio only. Please join the Patreon at Philip Wave. And then I make shitty little cartoons on a channel called Philip Wave. It's a ridiculous, shitty cartoon, but it's a unique thing on the internet. And if you can get into it, there's some special fun stuff in there. Please subscribe to Philip Wave. Please come check out With Apologies. Thank you, Sam, so much for having me on as a guest.
Thank you for coming on. I appreciate you. So.
All right, buddy.
All right.
I'm going to leave then.
All right. We'll talk.
Thank you, Sam.
We'll talk at you down the road. So.
All right, man. You get a hold of Apex Gamma. You guys are welcome to pop on With Apologies anytime you want. And thank you, man. Deuces.
Will do. Deuces. Alrighty then, folks. Well, that was our guest, Mr. Ian Ellis. Shout out to him, and shout out to the Ian Ellis LLC community. Thank you all for tuning in for that. And I don't think we have too much more to cover here on the program. With that being said, though, oh, chat has been lit this evening. Let's see what's going on here. The legendary Burned Juice is in the house. How you doing, Alan?
How's it going?
Just another week on the internet. What can I say?
Yep. An eventful week.
Alan, I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Not only are you the greatest troll who ever lived, but I feel like you're the most misunderstood person maybe on YouTube. I don't know.
Yeah. That's because I like to feed into it when people don't understand.
Well, I mean, I was trying to explain to someone how we first, but you were trolling Owen. You were trolling Owen individually before I even encountered you or something.
Exactly.
But what's on your mind, my friend?
Nothing. Just dropping in to see if there's an after show.
Oh, there probably will be an after show that everyone can subscribe to by going to patreon.com/the Whitfield Report. The after show does air live for the public, but then if you want to listen to an archive, you've either got to go to Anchor or Patreon or Spotify and subscribe there, and I'm sure we'll have plenty of hijinks. So hopefully Apex will show up to that too. But
I'm
anyway,
driving to his car wreck right now. I'm going to rip him out of his vehicle with the jaws of life that are my hands.
Also, real quick before we shut this thing off, I do want to clarify to the audience that Alan is in fact driving to Florida, but he's driving to see me because I invited him to Thanksgiving, and you know, it's a long way, so
Yeah.
you know, he's not going to Whoosh's apartment. He's coming to see me. So.
Yep. I got a hotel on Barrett Avenue in Davenport.
Well, that's a little far away from where I am, but you know, we'll make it work. I'll come up to Davenport to see you if I have to. So, and
Party at Miller's Ale House.
Yeah, we'll hang out at Miller's Ale House for sure. So, so anyway, though, I will talk at you guys down the road, and you know, be sure to tune in for the after show in just a few minutes. And yeah, thank you for tuning into the show, and good night, God bless, and God save this great nation.